Let's talk about some general questions. First of all, how many drops are in a bottle of essential oil? In a 5 ml bottle, you'll find about 100 drops. Now, if your oil is really syrupy, maybe something like vetiver that's real thick, that may be a little bit less, but generally about 100 drops in a 5 ml bottle and about 300 drops in a 15 ml bottle, so you know about how much you're getting. As far as storage of essential oils, my recommendation is to store them in glass as much as possible. Citrus oils in particular can digest petrochemicals, which means they will break down plastics, which is good in our bodies when we're helping to aid in its detoxification process, but it's not so good if you're wanting to store them and the oils break down the plasticware. So just be aware of that when you're storing your oils. Also, store them away from high heat and light. Now the bottles are dark colored, so you don't have to worry about light quite as much, but keep them in a place that isn't exposed to high heat so they maintain their therapeutic value. Also be aware of photosensitivity. Keep in mind that citrus oils are photosensitive, meaning that if you would rub your body down with lemon essential oil and go outside and lay in the sun, you could get a skin reaction. And citrus oils, it's just the nature of how they work. So if you're going to be spending a lot of time outside, I would just eliminate citrus oils from areas of your body that won't be covered with clothing. I also get asked a lot about an expiration date. Generally, essential oils do not have an expiration date. They will last indefinitely. Citrus oils have a shelf life that is a little less just because the process is a bit different for them. They are cold pressed from the rind rather than steam distilled. So keep an eye on those, but generally, you know, a year or two, they will be certainly fine and you'll probably be using them by that time anyway. There is another thing I want to address, and that's about how you react to the smell of essential oils. Generally, if you really like the smell of an oil, it means that your body's going to do really well with it and will respond well as you use it. There is another thing floating around the essential oil community that is true, and it's a saying that says that the oils that you do not enjoy the smell of are probably ones that your body really needs. And there is some truth to this. Sometimes this is just the nature of how our body works. But I want you to keep in mind that I don't think you need to force yourself to use a whole bunch of oils that you can't stand the smell of because of your body's need for them. Start with the ones that you really like so that your body starts to get used to using essential oils as part of its wellness routine, and then you can start to move on to some of those other oils. Generally, I have found that smells that maybe you didn't love at first will start to grow on you as your body starts to get healthier, and then you can begin to incorporate those into your routine. You also can use oils that maybe you don't particularly enjoy the smell of, but that you'd like to use for the benefits that it provides, and put them on your feet or somewhere else that's away from an area where you're going to be smelling it all day long. So I hope you found this helpful. Please feel free to comment below so we can answer any other questions that you have.